We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today, I'll be honest with you guys. We're going to talk about the Game 7 of the World Series tonight. We're going to talk. There's 6 NBA games. We're going to talk about one of them because I'll be honest, the NBA card looks ugly today. We'll talk over one of the games because I only have one play, and I'm not going to waste your time with 6 passes. So we're going to do that. And then we got a bunch of hockey games that we'll talk about. And I'll talk about every single game that I have a play in. Don't have to talk about the Canes game because that game already started. I'm gonna mention every game that I have a play in. If I don't have a play in it, we're gonna just skip over it. And I think I want to do that more often, just because, especially with bigger cards, I don't want to waste people's time by saying pass. If you have a question about it, I can talk about it for a minute, but there will be games that I feel like we don't need to address. So I'm just going to talk over the games that I have bets in. So there we go. So that we don't have to be sitting here for an hour and passing 6 times. So, but before we jump into today's card, we'll go ahead and look back at what happened yesterday. I swear, I cannot get a winning day for the life of me. I haven't gotten one since last Friday. It's been a really, really rough time after I had like a stretch of 2 weeks that I was profitable like 12 out of 14, and now I'm not profitable in 7 out of 8. And the one day that I was not profitable, it was a break-even 0 day. So need a good day today. So hopefully we can get one. I will say we're currently sweating out some college football at the moment, which includes the under in the Duke game, which I already marked a loser. Under in Texas game, which I already marked a loser. We got SMU plus 10.5. We got North Texas minus 6.5. West Virginia plus 13.5. Penn State plus 19.5. And Iowa State minus 7.5. We're currently sweating those out right now. The ECU game will start in 10 minutes, so I'll probably end up throwing that on my monitor in a little bit. So, we've got we'll look back at yesterday. It started off with a winner. I had the Colorado Avalanche early, which was nice. And then I had the under in the Rice game, loser. I had the Pacers, loser by 20 points. I had the Boston Celtics, which won by a point. That was, at least I got that. I was happy that I was able to get that at least. The Syracuse Orange, which they were up when they were winning at halftime, they lose 27-10. The Toronto Raptors win outright. So that was kind of nice to see, even though, I mean, I still had a crappy day, but that was still nice to see. Game 7 will be forced because Toronto money line did not hit. For the first time this season, Nikola Jokic triple-double didn't hit. And for the first time all season, the Denver Nuggets didn't hit at least 120 points. They scored 107. And there was 250 points in my under in the Clippers game. So not a fun night. I fell asleep early, so luckily I didn't have to sweat out any of those losers because that would have sucked. But it was not a fun day. It has not been a fun week. Hopefully today can kind of turn stuff around. Scotty, appreciate you following the TikTok. Good morning, Stop Geo. Good luck today, brother Earle, and chat. Good luck to you too as well. And NHL saying NBA, National Betting Association. So you like betting on the NBA right now. I will say I'm still profitable in the NBA, still profitable in the NHL, still profitable in the NFL. College football has been rough this year. I'm not going to lie. Down 18, but we'll see how we can do. A-Money, what's up? Yo. In the TikTok chat. Appreciate you guys following. What's your favorite sport to bet on? Baseball. Baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport to bet on. It's not particularly close. Although college football season's coming around the corner, and I'm excited for that. But we will start it off in World Series game number 7. And it should be noted that it should be all hands on deck for tonight. Everybody should be available because this is going to be the last game of the season, no matter what. After the Dodgers win last night, force a game 7. We get Shohei Ohtani and Max Scherzer. Ohtani this year, or in this postseason, has been pretty good. I'm trying to pull up his pitching numbers. Of course, they're okay. There we go. Pitching stats, basic regular season, postseason batting. Okay, they have not put it up any of that stuff yet. I don't have his game logs. That's great. That's fun. It won't show me his pitching numbers. So, anyways, I know he's been pretty solid as of late. But unfortunately don't have his numbers. On the opposite side, you got Max Scherzer, who I said I was going to trust last game. He allowed up 3 runs, 5 hits, and 4 1/3. He didn't look horrible. And that was the 18-inning game. So the loss was not on him. And I believe when he left the game, they were winning. When he left the game, they were winning. So it was definitely not his fault. He's looked solid through the playoffs. He's just kind of getting what he needs to get done. And this will be the second time that he's pitched a World Series Game 7. He did for Washington in the World Series versus Houston. So he does have Game 7 World Series experience. So there you go there. I'm on the Blue Jays. I'll be honest with that one. This is I have them plus 180 to win the World Series, so I took them today. This is Game 7. And I will even make the statement saying at the end of the game, the pitcher that's going to throw the last pitch is going to be Mr. Savage. He's going to come back. He's going to pitch the 9th inning in tonight's game, and Savage is going to close it out for the Blue Jays. So Blue Jays money line in this one. Dodgers minus 150 is free. No. I got what you're doing though. Pawns is asking, do you think the Blues got it tonight? I'll be honest, I did not bet the Blues game. That one, I believe it would. The line was moving towards the Jackets, but the money wasn't coming in the right way on them, and I didn't like that, so I ended up staying off that game. Jays money line, yes. Sorry, these are all just my hockey plays. Because when if I went and screenshotted all my plays, it would have added all my college football, and I didn't want to have that because a lot of them started and everything. So, what's up, Jesse? He's not been good, bro. I have not. I have not the past week. I'll own up to that one. I'm a good capper, but it has not been good. What's your favorite money line for hockey? Here's all my money lines for hockey. I don't really have a favorite. No, I've been profitable in NBA, NHL, and NFL. College football has not been good. These are all my plays. I don't have a favorite. He's 41 though. Who's 41? Oh, Max Scherzer. I still trust him. Chicago winning. I have them plus 1.5. I think they can. King Gage, appreciate you following. Yeah, we don't want any of your college football picks. Thanks. Well, it would have taken up half the screen anyway. It wasn't for that. Although, you're very funny. The betting splits are more down the middle than I thought, at least for Game 7. Yep. Will Lutz under 1.5 field goals plus 100. Texans have allowed 4 total field goals so far all season. Wow. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Let's go ahead and jump into my one NBA game that we're going to talk about, and that is the Mavericks and the Pistons. The only reason why I didn't add all the other games because I didn't bet any of the other games, as crazy as that sounds. And I wasn't going to say pass all 5 of them. So we've got the Dallas Mavericks and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons are 7.5-point favorites with a total of 226.5 in this game. Mavericks 2-3 this year. I am not high on this Mavericks team at all. Their only times covering the spread were as a 8.5 point dog versus OKC, and as a 1 point dog in one of their wins against the Raptors. They have a loss to the Wizards this year, which is hilarious. Then they're just not a team I want to back. On the opposite side, we got the Detroit Pistons, who are 3-2. They started off the year with a loss. They won 3 out of their last 4. They did get blown out versus Cleveland. I'm not overly worried about that. They have wins against Houston, Boston, and a blowout win versus the Orlando Magic. And the way that the line moved, it opened up at like 6 and went up to 7.5. And that's with the money coming in the right way. So 41% of bets and 71% of money coming in on the Pistons. Put me on the Pistons minus 7.5 in this one. So we'll start off our only NBA play of the day is going to be Detroit minus 7 and a hook. Bryce is saying McKinnon, Draisaitl, Thompson, Matthews, and Rantanen Gole. Good luck to you. I'm not betting any player props in the NHL. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to send an invite to whoever I just sent an invite to. Hopefully they don't join. Because that's not something I want to do. Okay. I think we're looking good. Let's head over to the ice. And we will talk over all the games we have plays in. We've got the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on not the New York Jets, the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets are minus 170 with a total of 6.5 in this game. We've got the Pittsburgh Penguins, who have been surprisingly good in this one. They're 8-2-2 this year, 10-2 against the spread. So they've been, whenever they're winning by puck lines too, or they've been dogs and they've been winning. So they've looked good. On the opposite side, we got a Winnipeg Jets team that's 8-3. And they've won 3 out of their last 5. And when it came to this game, the line opened up a lot higher. It opened up in the 170s. In the 210s. And it's dropped down to the 170s. I'm even seeing some numbers in the 160s in this one for Winnipeg. And the money was coming in all on Winnipeg. The money was coming in better on the Jets because 29% of bets and 65% of money was on the Penguins. And the line's moving towards the Penguins. I took Pittsburgh as a dog in this one. I like the spot for them. And I know this Jets team has showed me this a couple of times this year. I don't care. I'm on the Pens money line in this game. NHL is liking the Winnipeg team total over 3.5. I'm going to be against you on that one. Velarde and Crosby goal props. Okay. You support ice? No. But I was talking about hockey. So I know you're probably trying to be funny, but I was talking hockey. Morrissey, Malkin, and Rust assist props. Fair enough. We'll keep on rolling. We've got the Calgary Flames and the Predators. Predators minus 120 with a total of 5.5. We got, and this has been a Flames team that's been rough this year. 8-2 against a 4-6-2 Nashville team. Calgary, their last 5 games are 1-5. They have gone overtime twice, so they're at least getting some points, but they are still playing some rough hockey. On the opposite side, you got Nashville, who has lost 3 in a row, and although they won 2, so they're 2-3 their last 5, but they've lost 3 games in a row. And as much as I hate this team, because Calgary's been freaking costing me money all year, I'm back on Calgary today. I got them at plus 103. I've now seen them at minus money. This is close to a dog to favorite line. And Nashville opened up at minus 135. Yeah, we are on the Calgary Flames in this game. Their money line is sitting. I got it at plus 103. So I don't love it, but it is a Calgary Flames spot for me today. Sports Cap in the TikTok chat is saying I got about the same card. Sweet. There we go. Sports Cap other than Flames. That's fair. That one's not for the faint of heart. So that's not for the faint of heart. Enter the YouTube chat. National team total over and over 5.5. No, thank you. Kadri, Ryan O'Reilly, goal props, and Philip Forsberg assist. I want to talk you off of them. We'll head to the next game. I'm just going to quickly see if I can get this game up and running. I want to have my Pirates on my monitor because we got ECU -5 today, and we're going to have them up on the TV. We'll go to the Avalanche taking on the Flyers. Avalanche taking on the Sharks. Avalanche -230 with a total of 6.5. Avalanche 7-1-4 this year. They have 5 losses, 4 of them in overtime, so that's kind of funny. They have won 2 in a row after losing 4 in a row. 3 out of the 4 of those were in overtime. So anything overly concerning with Colorado. On the opposite side, you got the Sharks, who are 3-6-2. They're doing better as of late. They started off the year 0-6. Since then, they're 2-3. So they're actually starting to win some games. I like it. Sharks. That being said, I'm not taking the Sharks today, not even coming close. I did take the over in this game, and the main reason why is this is a Sharks team that just goes over constantly. They're a very high-scoring team. They're 8-3 to the over this year, and one of the games that didn't go over finished at 6 goals. So this has just been a team that's been going over the total like crazy, and we're going to take the over in this game. I got over 6.5 at -118. I'm seeing 8, 9, 10 goals in this game. So give me the over in the Avalanche and the Sharks today. Sharks +1.5. Sharks team total over. Avs team total over. You got a lot of plays today. You're going after it. I respect it. McKinnon, Celebrini, Makar, goal props. I will not talk you off of any of those. Because I want them to go over the total, so I want a lot of points on that game. Pirates are driving; they're in the red zone. Let's go. Danny Mendoza, appreciate you following the TikTok. Trying to hit 1,600 followers. Let's see if we can do that by next Saturday. Let's see if we can gain 100 followers in a week. But we'll keep on rolling. We've got the Leafs and the Flyers. The Leafs are -120 with a total of 5.5. And this has been a Leafs team that's not been great. I believe they're last place in the Atlantic Division. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pulling up the standings. But I believe they're last place in the Atlantic Division. Touchdown Pirates. 1 minute and 52 seconds since the game. Love it. Anyways, let's pull up the NHL standings. Please, and thank you. Standings. I believe the Leafs are dead last in the Atlantic Conference, and that's actually kind of funny. Longhorns touchdown. That's no fun. That's college football standings. I don't want that. I want NHL. Yeah, they're tied with Buffalo and with Florida. So, but they're at the bottom. Although a win puts them right up there. So not overly concerning. But I look at this game, and we've seen the line open up in the 130s for the Toronto Leafs, and it's gone down to 120. I'm even seeing some 115s. Give me Philly here. This is a almost dog to favorite, but the line's moving towards the Flyers with 73% of the money on the Leafs. I like the spot. Give me the Philadelphia Flyers money line today. Vende tacos are these money lines? Unless you see otherwise. This is an over, that's an under, and that's a puck line. Other than that, yes, all of them are money lines. Hustle, appreciate you following the stream. Trying to really grow. I did not mean to send an invite to somebody. Hopefully they don't join. Because I keep sliding to try it. No, I don't need to invite people. Super confident. Here's how I view it. If I have the confidence enough to put money on it, then yes, I'm confident in it. If I'm not confident in it, guess what? I don't put money on it. That's just the simple fact of it. That's kind of how everybody asks, "Oh, are you super confident?" If I wasn't confident in my play, I wouldn't bet it. So, Flyers and the over, yes. Zegras, Knives, Tavares, goal props. You got a lot, dude. You've got a lot of stuff. I respect it because you're putting it all out there. But we got the Senators and the Canadians up next. Habs at -120 with a total of 6.5 in this game. We got Ottawa 6-5-1. Montreal, I believe Montreal is currently sitting, in first place in the Atlantic Division at 8-3. They look good. Now Ottawa 6-5-1, but in their last 5 games, they're 4-1. 4-1 in their last 5 games, and they've been putting up some goals. So they've been a team that they've gone over in 4 straight. 9 out of their 12 games they've gone over. So this has been an Ottawa team that has been scoring like crazy. On the opposite side, you got Montreal, who is sitting 8-3 this year. The last 5 games, they're 4-1, and they've gone over in 3 straight. So their total is they're starting to look good with their total. Now I'm not betting an over in this game. I just forgot I mentioned it. Because I'm on a side in this one. I'm actually on Ottawa. And the main reason why is this line opened up in the 130s for Montreal, and it's down to -115 on some books. So I like Ottawa in this game. And with that line movement, only 28% of the money is on Ottawa, and it's moving towards Ottawa, which makes me really like the Sens today. So give me the Senators money line in this one. And you like the Habs. Over, have team total over. This game's going to be sick. Okay. Stützle, Batherson, and Suzuki goal props. And Demetov assist. I won't talk you off of any of your props. I don't know the players like you do. So, all right. And NHL, tell me if this one sounds familiar, or tell me if this would be funny. I think this game ends 4-3, Capitals in overtime. No, I'm kidding. The Sabres have lost 3 straight games in overtime, 4-3. But Sabres -120 with a total of 6.5. As I mentioned, Sabres have not had fun in the past 3 games. Although they're getting points, they're now 4-3. They're coming off of 3 straight overtime 4-3 losses. Not particularly great. Previous to that, they'd won 4 out of 5. So they were starting to look good. They still look good. They're still getting points, but that's just unfortunate for them that 3 straight overtime losses. On the opposite side, you got the Washington Capitals, who have 2-3 their last 5 games, and they've lost 3 straight to Ottawa, Dallas, and the Islanders last night. So they're on a second leg of a back-to-back is Washington. Line's actually gone dog to favorite here for the Sabres because it opened up at -110 on the Washington side. Now it's up to 120 for the Sabres. I hate myself because I am a Sabres fan. I am betting the Sabres again today, which, whatever. It is what it is. Sabres money line -115. Eric, appreciate you following the stream. Hey, SMU touchdown. Let's go. And then we've got Sabres team total over. And then T.T. Thompson, Rasmus Dahlin goal props. Dahlin hasn't really been scoring, though. That's the one problem with Dahlin. He hasn't been scoring. So, but we will. Oh, one more comment. I don't think the Caps are that good. They're old and slow. I would agree. We've got the Canucks and the Wild up next. Wild are minus 160 with a total of 5.5. I find that absolutely hilarious that they're that big of favorites because they've been playing like absolute shit. Although the Canucks are a little bit beat up. Canucks are 6-6 this year. You look at their last 5 games; they are 2-3. They won their last game in a shootout. They won their last 2 games were both shootouts. Their last 2 wins, I should say. They also had a loss in there of a 2-0 shutout loss at home to the Rangers. On the opposite side, we've got the Minnesota Wild, who are 3-6-3 this year. And they have not looked good because they've lost 5 games in a row. 2 of those are in overtime. And they've lost 8 out of their last 9 games. So they are not looking good right now. And when it came to the line movement, so that you know I'm not just picking on the Wild, it opened up around 180 and now it's down 160. And that's where most of the money, 59% of the bets were coming in on the Wild, and the line was moving the wrong way for them. So I am on the Vancouver Canucks in this one. Give me the Canucks. Wild over 5.5. Wild team total over and Canucks team total over. Yeah. Kaprizov assist and Marco Rossi assist. I mean, I don't want to see the Wild score, but that's fair. We got 2 more NHL games left. We got the Blackhawks taking on the Oilers. Oilers are minus 190 with a total of 6.5. This is a big number, obviously. But you've got a Chicago team that's actually playing good hockey this year. They're 5-4-2. Edmonton's 5-4-3. So Edmonton's a point ahead, but whoop-de-doo. You've got the Blackhawks, who have won 3 out of their last 5. And they've actually looked like, since losing 3 games to start the year, they're 5-2-2. So they're actually playing some good hockey. On the opposite side, you got the Edmonton Oilers, who are 5-4. With them, they have lost 3 out of their last 5. Granted, 2 of those games were in overtime. And I wouldn't hate overtime in this game. I like the Blackhawks here. I got Blackhawks plus 1.5 at even money. I know I normally should just go after dogs, but this game has overtime written all over it. So I wouldn't hate it if you guys look towards a draw in this game either. But I'm going to be on the Blackhawks plus 1.5 goals. Derek Smith in the TikTok chat is asking any NBA money line suggestions. The only NBA gameplay I have today is the Pistons minus 7.5. I do not have any money lines. Blackhawks plus 1.5. Yep. Blackhawks over 6. Sure. Blackhawks team total over. Sure. Edmonton, Chicago draw. Yeah, why not? Bedard and Draisaitl goal props. Don't hate those either. One last game on the card, and that's going to be the Rangers and the Kraken. The Rangers are minus 135 with a total of 5.5. Rangers 5-5-2. Kraken 5-2-3. Rangers in their last 5 games have won the last 2, but have lost 3 in a row before that, and they've lost 6 out of 7 before that. So the Rangers have not really been playing all that great, although it's the Rangers. And they've been playing a lot better on the road, I will say that. On the opposite side, you got the Seattle Kraken, who are 5-2-3 this year. Their last 5 games, they are 2-2-1. Last game, they're coming off of a loss in overtime to the Montreal Canadiens. And when it came to this one, no side in this one, but I like a total. And I like the under. Line's been moving towards it. It started off at 5.5 around even money. Now it's minus 120. I got minus 112 on that. And the way that the money was coming in on the totals, 38% of bets, 59% of money was on the under. I like the under to end my card, under in the Kraken and the Rangers game. Derek, I appreciate you following the TikTok. Kraken money line, Kraken over 5.5. I like the under in this game. I do not like the over in the Kraken game. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I will be back again on Monday because, once again, I don't stream on Sundays because by the time I would get off of work, the football games would have already started. So I don't stream on Sundays. I'll be back again on Monday for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.